Good morning and welcome to Kid News. I'm Tori. Today is Friday, September 30th, 2022. And we begin with a 10-year-old boy making a splash on canvas and headlines in the art world. Fifth grader Andres Valencia held a sold-out solo exhibition at a New York art gallery this summer, where some of his paintings sold for as much as $125,000. According to the New York Times, Andres began his art career when he was 4 and was soon selling watercolors to family friends for $20 each. Now, celebrities like Channing Tatum and Sofia Vergara are his customers, and V from BTS is a fan. Andres says inspiration for his art ranges from Picasso to Pokemon. And while the price tags for his works may be sky high, his family seems to be a grounding force. Andres' mom has said, "My son is an artist, but he's a kid first." And the family has donated over $300,000 of his art sales to charity. Ian is ramping up again after ripping into Florida as a Category 4 storm, devastating the Fort Myers area and marching across the state. Ian lost some of its energy and some of its punch, but late yesterday it regrouped over the Atlantic and reached hurricane strength again, just as it began taking aim at Georgia and the Carolinas. Residents there are bracing for a weekend of heavy rains, wind, and possibly even tornadoes. President Biden says he will visit the hardest-hit areas when the time is right. The mayor of Fort Myers has already surveyed the damage to his city from the air and told reporters that there are no words to tell you what I've seen. Nothing beats a random act of kindness. A college student heading home for the summer found that out firsthand when she tried to bring her pet fish Theo with her on the plane. She'd been able to do it before on a different airline, but when Kira tried to check in for her trip from Florida to New York, the agent explained that Southwest only allows dogs and cats on board. Then he surprised Kira with an on-the-spot offer to take care of Theo until she came back in the fall. Kira was thrilled, and the new fast friend shared Theo's stories and pictures all summer long. Theo even got a new fishbowl out of the deal. Mom and fish are now back together, and Kira told the Washington Post she is so grateful the Southwest employee stepped up to help in her moment of need. In other Kid News notes, Earth has a brand new island. An undersea volcano that erupted in the Southwest Pacific Ocean oozed out so much lava over so many days that a landmass rose above the surface of the water. At first, Tonga Geological Services estimated it to be about an acre in size. Within 2 weeks, it was almost 8 acres and sat about 49 feet above sea level. Islands created by active underwater volcanoes aren't all that uncommon. Sometimes they last just a few days. Other times they can hang around for decades. And M&Ms is rolling out a new color. Fan favorite purple will be added back to the mix, apparently more for marketing than for munching. It'll appear as a new character in ads and on some packages, but not inside store-bought bags of regular peanut M&Ms. For reasons unclear, those will only be available online. That's it for Kid News. Now, our Kid News quiz, generously sponsored today by the Doshi Becker family of San Francisco to say happy 10th birthday to Atticus, who, they are proud to say, is growing into a smart, sporty, compassionate human. Way to go, Atticus, and happy birthday from all of us at Kid News. Now, today's quiz. How old is the artist whose painting sold at a gallery for as much as $125,000? Andres Valencia is 10. An underwater volcano created what in the South Pacific? A new island. A friendly Southwest agent offered to take care of what type of pet for a passenger? A fish. What's the latest M&M color to make a comeback? Purple. In our Kid News Kicker, it turns out that sometimes you can go home again. Starting Monday, and for a limited time, McDonald's is marketing its signature Happy Meal to adults. The fast food giant is partnering with a fashion label for a specially designed box that is filled with enough food to satisfy the grown-ups in your life. And of course, a throwback toy like the Big Purple Grimace or the always sneaky Hamburglar. Before we head out for the weekend, we want to again say thank you to the Doshi Becker family for sponsoring today's quiz, wish Atticus a wonderful birthday, and shout out his great school community at Harvey Milk Civil Rights Academy in San Francisco, California. We also have KidNuz hellos for Mrs. Salava, who is a KidNuz teacher advisor, and her amazing fourth graders at Eagle Point Elementary in District 622 in Minnesota. Miss Calhoun's Panthers at Pierce International Baccalaureate School in Chicago, Illinois. Mrs. Young's Golden Mules at Providence Elementary in New Providence, Pennsylvania. Ms. Corsello's Eagles at Emerson Middle School in Niles, Illinois. And Mr. Sanchez's Roadrunners at Robbins K-8 in Tucson, Arizona. Thanks for listening. Look for our weekly word search in your emails. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here for more KidNuz Monday morning.